with Indiana State men's basketball coach Greg Lansing. Illinois State comes to Hulman Center tomorrow. Greg, they're going to be motivated, obviously, after you guys beat them up there. And they're a different team. I mean, they're really, it's only been 2 weeks, but they have a Kuhn Purcell back. He came back on Sunday, and Dan Muller feels that Reggie Lynch is feeling a little better than he did up in Normal. How different do you think this team is going to be, even though it hasn't been that long since you played them?
Yeah, it hadn't been that long, but they were without one of their best players in Purcell, and then I think Reggie played 20 minutes or so. He'll probably play a little more in this one. He's still monitoring his minutes a little bit, and I'm sure he's monitoring him in practice, but they're good. They went down to Missouri State, and that was never a game. That game was never in question, and he's got them playing awfully well. This is a confident basketball team that's going to be in the hunt till the end. I know that their goal is to win the league, like anybody's goal is too, but they are very difficult to guard. They have a really good rim protector on the rim. They're doing different things. They're a little more man-to-man now, but we know we're going to get them. And they won't, we went into their place and got them that first game. They're going to come in here and want a piece of us.
What do you think they're doing better since that game that maybe they didn't do in the matchup up at their place?
Well, they turned it over. So did we. That was a high turnover game. It was kind of an ugly game. They got 11 offensive rebounds, but they had been averaging about 15 of them. And they didn't get the production out of a couple of their guards that they usually do. Tony Wills played terrific against us. We've always thought he was a good player. They just have a lot. Every spot on the floor, they have someone that is difficult to guard. So it's a team that's a caliber of a conference champion, that's for sure.
I thought a guy who played, even though his numbers didn't necessarily reflect it, but he had an outcome on the game up there, got into foul trouble, so he didn't play much, was Mikhail McIntosh. And he seems to be kind of, he can do some things out on the perimeter, but it can also create some things for them inside.
He is a really difficult matchup. He's really talented, and it showed in the game. The first possession of both halves, they had him isolated going right at Justin. They attacked Justin a little bit on that stuff, but he is a tough matchup because he can play on the perimeter. He's really good around the basket. He's athletic. That kid's he's a player.
Now your team is, I would imagine, pretty confident as well. Obviously, after having won all the games, including that game since then. What's the benefit that came out of the game at Southern, which was kind of a game where he didn't necessarily play well, but you found a way to win. What's the benefit of that?
In the first half we did not play very well offensively, but we still guarded. Now, obviously we still made some mistakes, but we missed free throws, had 8 turnovers, so it was a little bit ugly. In the second half, watching it again, we played pretty good and did just enough. We're very fortunate to come away with a win, but it was a great road win for us. And we can't get too far ahead of ourselves, and it'd be nice to continue to have to say this. We're 4-0 in the league, but that doesn't get you anything right now. And we have to make sure our veterans, they're locked in, they understand the grind of it. We have to make sure that these new guys know that it's only going to continue to get more difficult.
Are you seeing fewer defensive assignment mistakes on a player-by-player basis?
No question, no question. And it's because we work on it. It didn't look like before Christmas we were working on it, but we were working on it every day. But it's the Brenton Scotts, the Trey Bennett's, the TJ Bells, the Alex Etheringtons. Those guys are finding out, exactly how we want to play, and your scouting report, and how you have to have tremendous attention to detail. And I go back to before the holidays. Our best players weren't playing as well as they needed to, and they've certainly stepped up in the second half so far.
You have a beard. Talk about that and how that came about.
For one, I hate it. It's very irritating. It's scratchy. It's itchy. I don't really care about looks or how I present myself in that regard. But we went to Illinois State the first time. I forgot my razor. Didn't shave for the game, and we've won 4 straight. So until we lose it, I'm afraid it stays.
It's like a playoff beard for hockey or something.
People have been telling me they want it to be a Duck Dynasty beard. Hey, if we keep winning, let it grow. That's fine with me. But Justin and Kitch give me a lot of crap about it. But it's just more than irritating, more than anything else.
All right, fair enough. Thanks, Greg.